Here we go. Oh my God, it worked.
There's
Reliever, hello. How are you doing?
Mr. Wertz. Hello. Of the Merrill variety.
Hello. How are you doing? How is your day going? It's quite late for you right now, so I understand.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's 12:54 p.m. It's perfect.
That's pretty late for me. I go to bed at 10:30. I'm like a stepdad, so I gotta get up early. I gotta go to the construction site. I gotta drink Coors at 2. So
right,
it happens.
So you're like the stepdad, and I'm like the bad dad who stays up till 5 a.m. drinking.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing.
Hey, we've got an angel and a devil. We're like the perfect match.
This is amazing. This is wonderful.
Is it not?
I love it. Reliever, can you tell people what you do on the internet, please, for me?
Yes, I stream on Twitch.tv, and that's it. That's all I do. There's nothing else.
Okay.
That's all.
That's it. You don't want to describe what you do on the internet? Nothing. You're like, I just stream. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Reliever plays.
Listen, I'm not controversial on Twitter. I'm not. I don't post anything controversial on the Instagram. I don't YouTube. I don't TikTok. But I do stream. Okay, I do stream. I got one of the things.
That's true. I think a 1 out of 4 is not bad. I did pretty early algebra when I was in high school, so I don't know how that works economically, but that's okay. I have to ask. Have you played Dungeons and Dragons before?
Never.
Perfect. No, I've played only one time. I don't know what I'm doing.
I love that.
So I think this is going to be wonderful. It's going to be a good time. Are you ready for your adventure, Reliever?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, wonderful.
I am, but first, can I roll to have a sip of water?
You can just get a free sip of water.
A free? Okay.
You get a free. You only get one free sip of water every time. Every time that you want a roll, every time you want a water, I have to roll for it. This is you just made a new rule this evening. This is kind of on you.
Okay,
you know
but that was the freebie. That was the freebie.
That's the freebie roll.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, no one's ever asked me that before, and that already makes you better than most people that have had on this program. I don't want to be that person, but here we are. So
there we go.
All right, Reliever, are you ready for your adventure?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I am.
Okay, your adventure is called Twitter Outrage. Okay?
Oh. I just said that I wasn't controversial on Twitter.
I know, that was amazing.
I'm about to get controversial.
I just want to make sure everyone knows that none of my adventurers know anything that I'm doing in this game at all. Okay, let me set up your person. Your name is Angela Anthony. You're like 30.
Oh, hell yes, it is.
You're like 33, 34. Depends on what you want. That's all you got. Okay. I am going...
Angela Anthony, the
AA, baby.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to set up your scenario for you. Okay, ready?
All right, ready.
As you close the front door to your mid-century 2-story home, you let out a sigh of relief after a long day of working at the general manager of the Despicable Me Minions fan club / daycare center for adults who, for some reason, never use their blinker when turning while driving. You set your bag down and you're greeted by your dog, Houston, and you begin to make dinner and have a couple drinks. After chugging 2 Foster's worth of shoeies, a process in which you drink beer out of a shoe for some reason, you fix up a nice old plate of Cheetos and Mountain Dew flavored chicken wings to munch on. While watching your favorite TV show, Let's Kiss Chickens, you take a couple of shots of vodka and decide to open up Twitter on your phone. You feel a little bit spicy, so you decide to be a little scamp, and you start tweeting, anyone who still likes baked potatoes over the age of 23 is a lost cause. You chuckle to yourself and take a nap on the couch. Hours later, you wake up to your dog barking and running around the house. You peer through the window and see a large mob outside with literal pitchforks and torches like everyone's favorite Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 5. You hear them chanting, "We love baked potatoes. It's time for you to pay." How do you proceed?
Let me consult with Houston. Okay.
Okay. What are you gonna do with Houston?
Houston, come here. Houston. Wait, do I roll for Houston?
I'm gonna roll for you to yell for Houston.
Okay.
You rolled a 2. Houston doesn't hear you. He's going bonkers around because there's a lot of people around the house. They have pitchforks. They have torches. They're very pro baked potato, and they're ready to kill.
Okay. Can I because I felt like a scamp, because I felt like a scoundrel on Twitter.
Yeah.
Can I be I'm going to be listen. I'm not controversial on Twitter, so I'm going to vicariously be controversial through this character.
Yeah.
Can I roll to yell this out the window?
Okay, you're gonna yell "you cunt" out the window.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Yep.
You rolled a 3. So you open the window at the same time. You kind of like break the window while you open it, and you still yell you cunt, but there's so much commotion that no one really knows what's going on. So basically you just punch through a window and your arm is damaged right now. So how do you proceed?
Okay, so I've got this friend called Tony, who he does live in my basement. Think I'm gonna need some assistance from Tony. So I'm going to stumble over. My arm is bleeding right now.
Yeah, just minorly though. It's okay.
Okay, all right. I decide to abandon the Band-Aid, and try and run to the basement.
Okay, you're gonna run to the basement.
So I'm gonna roll for run. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for you to get to the basement door. You rolled a 10. So when you're going to the basement, you definitely fall on that arm and put more glass into your arm.
Oh.
But you get up.
Damn, I thought a 10 was good.
And you knock on the door and you say, What's the guy's name that I didn't write down? Tony?
Tony Maloney.
All right, Tony Maloney. Okay, you're knocking on the door for Tony Maloney. What are you going to say to Tony?
Baloney.
Tony Baloney Maloney, everyone's
Tony
favorite
Baloney.
basement dweller.
We call him Tobomo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, Tony, we've been prepping for this our entire goddamn lives. The apocalypse is upon us. I'm not going to tell him that I was cheeky on Twitter. Because that's embarrassing. I don't know who would ever post a controversial tweet like that. That is just who would ever do that?
They'd be such a little scamp.
That's right. And Tony's 22, so we're all good. And I want to make Tony proud. So I say, Tony, it is the apocalypse. It's upon us. We've been preparing for this all of our lives. Because Tony and I are siblings.
They are okay. They're siblings.
Yep,
Yeah.
We're
You've
siblings.
been keeping your sibling in the basement. That's fair.
Yes, that's right. Just like my moderators on Twitch. So, Tony, it's time for us to get our shit and fucking leave. We get our bats. I want to... Wait. Can we roll for badass weapons?
I will roll for badass weapons for you, and then for Tony as well.
One is a spoon.
That's interesting. You did just roll a 1, so you got a wooden spoon. As you reach next to the door of Tony's basement dwelling, you grab a wooden spoon, not even with any holes in it, so it like definitely sucks.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna roll for Tony, real quick.
Okay.
Tony, Tony got a 13. So Tony walks up and he takes a little bit, but he breaks the door open. He could have opened the door, but as everyone knows, Tony is a baloney, and therefore he is just breaking stuff left and right. He has a baseball bat, and he loves it. And he broke down the door, and then he just keeps saying Tony over and over again. So you have a wooden spoon, and Tony has a wooden bat that keeps saying Tony. There is a whole mob outside because of your Twitter tweet. And how do we proceed?
Okay. So no one expected that Tony's actually the main character here, not me. This is main character energy of Tony. But I'm going to be the best sidekick, wooden spoon wielding, whacking motherfucker that you've ever seen.
Okay.
So, how does D&D work? Can I?
I don't know how D&D works. I don't know how D&D works. That's why we're doing this right now.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. Like that's the idea. I think. I don't know how the game works.
Okay.
I have friends. I have real life friends. I go out and I go to the bars.
I know. I went to the gym.
What do you want to do? Just tell me what you want to do, and we're gonna do it.
Oh, we're gonna. Fuck it. We're gonna go out the front door. Front door. And approach them head on. But I would like to be wielding my spoon like a helicopter.
Like a helicopter. Do they have music in Australia?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We're
gonna be playing The Horses by Daryl Braithwaite.
Okay. That's a very deep cut. Great job.
Yeah.
Let's roll for it. Unfortunately, you got a 2. So this is what you did. You tried to kick the door down in a very epic sense, but you accidentally kicked your foot through the door. And everyone's like very surprised though. So you you move your foot through the door again, and Tony takes his bat and he hits it to his chest, and he keeps saying Tony, 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 Tony. So I'm gonna roll for Tony real quick.
Okay.
Tony also got a 2, unfortunately. Tony accidentally hits himself in the head a little bit, and he falls to the ground. He's taking a little bit of a nap now.
Oh, Tony.
So your door has a hole in it, and people are getting rowdy. They're starting to push the house, even though that's not how houses work. They think that they can just push the houses down. So you have to call this crowd. You have to stop this crowd. It's going to be bad news soon.
Okay. I would like to do 2 things, and I have an idea. One of them's a little more chaotic than the other. I'm going to first of all, I would like 2 actions simultaneously. Set a door fire so that I can escape. I'm gonna set my own fire. You know how kids run up and put they put some a baggie with dog shit in it.
So you're gonna light dog shit in your own house. I just want to make
my house.
I just want to make sure that's okay. You're gonna light your dog shit in your own house.
Yes.
Okay.
My dog Houston is going to take a shit. I'm going to collect it, light it on fire, but inside my house. So it's the reverse.
Yeah.
This is the chaotic energy we're going for.
Okay.
And this is going to be my distraction to escape through the house while violently tweeting something. But because I'm in a rush, I'm just mashing it. So I don't know. I'm going to roll for perhaps it's going to magically be a really good tweet, which maybe simmers everybody down, or it's going to make everything worse.
Okay. So I'm going to roll for lighting dog shit in your own house real quick.
Yep. Dog shit distraction. It's the DSD. for D&D.
The DSD for the D&D. You do so you do take dog shit that for some reason you have in a vase next to your door. I don't know why you have that. You might be eccentric.
Yep.
I don't understand the concept. But you take
Witchcraft.
the poop with your bare hands into the bag and you light it. So your hand smells like shit. You do light it. It's not super effective because like it's a mob and they don't like understand sounds and there's a lot going on right now. And then I'm also going to roll for you to leave out the back.
Okay.
Okay. After you light the bag on fire, you run as fast as you can, and you put your arms out as you do an action roll out the back window successfully. You fucking get out that back window. There is no one outside the back right now.
Fuck yes.
But there are people still knocking on your door. Tony is passed out in the house. What do you want to do? You can proceed how you want.
At this point, I've got an option here. I've got to choose between my beloved brother
Tony,
Tomobo, and my dog Houston.
Yeah.
I'm choosing the dog.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but your dog Houston is always gonna follow you all the time because I cannot handle dog death. So like,
great.
Houston is doing great.
He's just glued to my butt.
Yeah,
okay.
he's just glued. Think of it like everyone's favorite game, Resident Evil 6. Where the other partner is right behind you, so it's
wonderful.
Fine. Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Love
everyone's
it.
favorite Resident Evil game. Yeah,
fantastic. Everyone loves that. It's the best one.
Yeah, it's the best one. Everyone loves it. It's co-op. How could you go wrong?
So we've done the badass roll outside. Everything's looking wonderful. My arm's still bleeding, but with my bleeding arm, because obviously it's my leading arm, I'm gonna try and write that tweet to settle them down. So I'm huddled in the corner.
What is the tweet?
I'm bleeding a little bit, but I've got adrenaline going, so I'm feeling good. The tweet, I don't know what the tweet is. I'm gonna mash, because my arm is injured, I'm gonna mash my keyboard and see what predictive text.
No.
No.
I'm gonna be a dungeon master right now. If you wanna do a text, I need to know exactly what that text is.
Okay, the text is going to be,
once again, your first text was that anyone who likes baked potatoes over the age of 23 is the lost cause. So, I need a rebuttal tweet. You can also do an apology. I heard someone recently also did an apology, and it didn't go as well.
I was gonna say, why don't I write a tweet? It's a thread now. It's now a thread.
It's a thread.
And it just says, I'm sorry. Next sentence, read, and then a link to a twit longer.
Okay, what does the twit longer say? I need context.
Okay, so the twit longer is going to say, specifically.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'd like to apologize. It has come to my attention that what I said yesterday about the baked potato was disrespectful and also incorrect. What I meant to say was, chefs, if you haven't gotten a baked potato and you're over the age of 21, it's a lost cause. Thanks for your time, and I hope you can forgive my error.
I'm going to roll real quick for this twit longer apology that's super appropriate and effective.
Yeah, thank you. I think so too. We're going to see if it's a hit tweet.
You rolled a 19. So I will say that tweet does so well. Listen, as you're in the backyard, you are tweeting. You have you have glass in your arm. You're tweeting. Houston is licking your wounds in hopes to help you. You're tweeting your heart out. You're trying to put the TwitLonger together. You're installing TwitLonger. You're logging into TwitLonger. It takes a whole process. You're posting the TwitLonger. You're putting it to the thread, and you put all that wonderful things, and you see outside that some of the torches start lowering and they start going out. Outside your front door, people start yelling about potatoes, fries, tater tots. There seems to be a skirmish outside your house. And they start brawling. And there's a bloodbath. And they can't stop fighting until there's one person remaining. Out of 54 people, there's one person who remains. He walks up. He knows that you're in the backyard because he can sense it because he's a potato boy. He goes through your house. He goes through the window. He walks up to you, and he grabs you by the hand to pull you up. He looks you in the eye, and he says, "Fuck baked potatoes." Reliever, you have survived your No Dungeons, No Dragons campaign, baby. That's how we do it. That's how you win the game. No deaths so far. Let's go. Tony's dead. Tony's dead, though. Tony's dead.
Fuck.
Dang it. Tony died. He hit himself.
No one's having baloney.
No one's having Tony baloney. Tony's dead.
Oh, fuck, man. The Tomo. Can we get some Fs in the chat for Tomo?
Yeah, can we get some
Tomo
Fs in
Bo?
the chat for Tony, please? I would really appreciate it. Tony, 2023 to 23, baby. Reliever, what are you streaming next? Please tell us what you do on the internet, please.
So I do a whole lot of
you
spooky games, but I've been branching. My wings have turned into tree branches, and I'm flying. I've been playing God of War, but now I'm playing Elden Ring or Eldong Ring, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm not even 2 bosses in, and I've died about 280 times. So we're having a ball. It's been great. It's been wonderful. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Please, folks, please follow my good friend Reliever. They are a wonderful person. They're really nice, and they won't yell at you. Just kidding. They will yell at you in the best of ways. Reliever, yes, you cut. Not you. I would never call you such things.
No, never.
I need to get to the next Dungeons and Dragons. Thank you so much for being on the program. I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
I will talk to you soon.